Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Mike, otherwise known as Angry Otter. I hope you're well today and welcome to Planet Zoo, the Australia pack. It's just dropped today about maybe 2.5 hours ago here in the UK. The Australia pack has come with a lot of new exciting stuff. I'm in one of the sandbox parks here, the Tonami Roadside Park, I think it's called. Let's just double check what it's actually called. It is the, Tonami Roadside Zoo, and it is a beauty. There's a lot going on in this park. As you can hear, there's a few issues, but if we just give it a quick pan round, look how pretty it all is. The first thing I noticed is I'm loving these shipping containers with plant shipping on it. It's just cool. They've got Chief Beef in one of them. But let's zoom out so you can see kind of a big overview of the whole park. Yeah, there's an awful lot going on. It's quite a small park to start with, but the main reason for this video is to show you everything that's new with the Australia pack. So what I'm probably going to do is pause the game just so that I don't get those irritating messages saying that stuff's broken, and bring you over here. So as you can see, we do a really quick zoom. This is all the new stuff. It's a lot. It took a while to place, so let's get into it. So for habitat, we have some new pre-built habitats here. They're really nice, built out of all the parts from the Australia pack. So you've got this large medium shelter, which is a 12 by 12. You've got this large one, I think in my eyes a little bit too big, 32 by 20, and then the slightly smaller one over here of an 8 by 8. Also new for the Australia pack on habitat, we have a bubble machine, this really nice eucalyptus tree feeder, some enrichment. You've got tug rope enrichment, and then the water pool, all really nice pieces. Super nice detailing on the wood, and the cords on the rope look great. The tree feeder just looks really nice. And then, as I say, the bubble machine. Let's give the game a play. Watch the bubbles. Bubbles, 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 bubbles. Look at that. So nice, and little popping sound effects. Let's pop it back on pause. So then if we were to make our way across the map, I've plopped down some of these kind of pre-builts. So there's a few pre-builds in there, so kind of like a little garden pre-build here, with all the pieces, like really nice kind of dirt wall mound that we'll see later in a bit more detail, some signage, all the foliage, rocks. Oh, actually that's something I haven't placed, is rocks, but you can kind of get an idea of all the rocks in here. A couple of signs and planks. This really shows off some of the new pieces. So you've got your kangaroo with the little baby Joey in their pouch. This is actually an animatronic, so it moves. So that's really, really nice. And then another one here. You've got this kind of Emu Garden. It's really cute. Couple of other things over here that were pre-built. You'll be able to see a lot of the stuff behind here already. A couple of pre-built exhibits with roof gardens. Then new trash cans and benches for your paths. So just try and get in there. Nice, really nice detailed trash cans and benches. And then a little umbrella. And then we've got a few new... one new circular table with a couple of seats, and then I've just sunk one of the umbrellas into that. So yeah, some really nice, cool little details there. Then you get into this massive stuff. I think what I'm probably going to do is go with the foliage first, just because there is not quite as much stuff to look at in the foliage. So some really nice new foliage in the in this pack. So you've got this kind of a big, what's it called? Fan palm. Nice fan palm there. So you've got big one, and it progressively gets smaller. So not quite so big, medium, and then really little small one on the end. In typical planet style, you've got trees, some that are good size and some that are not so good size. So this one here is a desert bloodwood tree, and then that goes up into 3 different sizes as well. Behind those trees, you've got some ghost gum saplings, and then you've got the ghost gum tree, and again that goes up into different sizes. And then you get this enormous beast. I can't imagine where you will put that in a habitat. It is huge and will probably take up all of your plant coverage instantly. But you've got the stringy wood eucalyptus tree, but like look at the detailing on the bark and the leaves. It's just such a lovely model, and such a great tree, but it is huge. And then just behind that, we've got some more eucalyptus that are slightly smaller, and then some ground cover. So your century plant large. So you've got your century plant just here. This really nice little spiky plant, just looks really cool. And then you've got some other ground coverage here, some grasses. So your Triodia, I would have pronounced that 100% wrong. So I'm sorry that I've butchered that. So you've got some nice grasses to play with. Here as well, some more that aren't quite as luscious and green, a little bit more in need of some TLC by the looks of things. These things, just really nice detailing on those as well. And you can see the comparison here of the more green, luscious version compared to the one that's been a bit more sun-beaten and weathered a little bit more. So then if we make our way down to here, we've got all your kind of decorative and construction stuff in this section here. So let's start over here. So let's zoom into all of this stuff. So you've got your animal signs here, some really cool animal signs that you can add to stuff. Oh, what's going on here? It's slightly disappeared under the ground. So yeah, some really cool animal signs for the Australia pack here, all in this kind of diamond style. And then obviously the Plan Zoo logo itself, and a nice recycling one. I can see that getting used quite a lot. These, as when I started placing them, these things instantly made me think of the really famous kind of YouTubers, your Silverettes, your Rudy Rancamels, your geek, well, not so much geekism, but geekism, Mass Bandit, Mike Sheets, where they like to make custom assets that aren't in the game with small pieces and things like these planks. I think they're going to be really excited about. I can see Silverette making a roof out of stuff like this instantly, because we all know he loves his custom roofs. A few decorative native shields here of some of the animals, some more nice decoration. These poles are great. I like them so much. They come in 4 different sizes, one slightly fatter than the other, with all of this nice kind of native markings all over them, nicely painted. This is the sign that we had in the pre-build. This is for your education boards. This is a nice education board cover. As you can see, educational frame, and then this is also another educational frame. You've got some more kind of almost tree stump-esque parts here, coming in multiple different colours and sizes. These 2 really nice canopy kind of art decoration stuff. I think they're going to give a real pop to wherever you put them. Some nice kind of shade cover as well. These great little mosaics that are made up of... Are they made up of individual pieces? No, then I think they might be actually. But yeah, you can put those into your floors or into your walls. And then you've got some animals here, kind of carved out of wood, and some look a bit more plasticky. Putting those on the sides of exhibits and things like that. All really, really nice looking. And just the detailing in this one here is great. A couple of fences. Always nice to have some fences. So a couple of new fences as well. And then this is all kind of off-grid stuff. So this actually is what these things are made out of. So they are separate pieces, I was right. So you can see here that they're kind of just cool little shapes with that kind of free colour pattern as they go in. Maybe some nice path kind of curbs and stuff that could be built out of these. Again, the kind of the light switch has been used for a lot of filling in of small decorative things, but I can see people start to use these and sinking them into other objects just to get those really small pieces. So a lot of the really creative people will be super pleased about that. Let's grab this boy and rotate him because it's the wrong way around. So here we have a koala light. It's so cute. Kind of looked a bit like a barbecue when I was placing it. I wasn't quite sure what it was when I first placed it, but yeah, it's a little teeny tiny koala light. Oh, sorry, let's get out of that. It's just super cute little koala light. New wall light here, kind of nice and simple, bit rusted, bit battered, and then this kind of big kind of street light thing. These are the walls that were on the pre-build, so you can obviously... This is the same piece. I've just got one going vertically, one going horizontally. So you can build those up with little end pieces and some flat pieces and some corners. Then back here we've got, it wouldn't be an Australia pack without Australia. So they've got this nice one big piece of the Australia map. Some little tree stumps right here. And then some really nice art pieces that you can put around your zoos to just give it some colour. So like maybe sinking this into the floor or putting it on one of your buildings just to give it that bit of extra pop and colour. Some Pringle-esque roofs here. And some canopies for your shops and stuff like that, or to build roofs out of. Behind that you've got these nice rocks with some of the artwork in them, so that's really nice. What have we missed? We've done the grasses. So yeah, then back here we've got all the grid pieces. So there are two kind of new styles of grid piece. I've not placed all of the second style, but basically it's every single piece that you have on grid as normal. So you've got one in this kind of really nice kind of wood piece with different colours all over it. It just really pops. And you've got that in your standard grid pieces, so your corners, your arches, your deep arches, your roof triangles, your shop fronts, doorways. Then you've got this really nice corrugated roof, again in every single kind of piece that you would expect from your Plan Zoo grid pieces. And then you've got this blue piece back here, this kind of almost stainless steel kind of corrugated. Oh no, maybe not. Sorry, no, it's not. It's kind of just a nice blue patterned piece, and then that also comes in all of your standard grid pieces, so your big windows, your shop windows, your doors. Another thing that I can end up seeing being used a lot in creative ways is these pieces. So you've got some pipes, some really nice small pipes here, more kind of chunky square boxes, and then thinner square boxes. I know for people who maybe have come from Planet Coaster that there's something a bit like this on the Theme Maker's Toolkit, that it gets used everywhere, kind of for shop lining and stuff like that. So that's going to get used an awful lot, I expect. Then you've got some cylinders, again in different widths. So really fat cylinder, really thin cylinders, and then some kind of corner pieces in multiple different sizes. And all of that again is then replicated in this kind of wood, rusty kind of brown style as well. And then a few extra kind of off-grid pieces. So you've got your corrugated roofs, off-grid pieces, your nice wood slatted walls and off-grid pieces. And then you've got these chipboard pieces, which I think are really cool. Kind of maybe as a in construction area or inside of buildings where maybe they've put a nice exterior, but actually they've cheapened out on the internals a little bit. Yeah, really, really cool in these three sizes. And then these two pieces, I think there's going to be a lot of excited people about these two pieces. Pallets, a lot of people who are really into their realism, building their backstage areas up. You constantly see them building pallets out of pieces of wood, and now we have two nice pallet sizes. So that is everything, I think. I don't think I've missed anything. Let's just scroll through this. So this is what I mean by the blue grid pieces there. They're identical to the wooden pieces, just in this kind of nice blue colouring. Yeah, and then there's probably some new blueprints actually. A bit ad hoc here, yeah, some really big, nice blueprints. Some of them I've placed already, some of them I haven't. So you can see here, like the koala decoration I've placed. But yeah, then they've got these funky little kind of keeper huts, for instance. Which way are you? Let's pop you there. Keep hitting escape far too much, but you can see here how they're making it all work together in harmony. So with your little kangaroo on the side, then using the nice grid wall piece, but then also taking advantage of these plank pieces that they have, and then the kind of bar pieces along with the corners shapes, just kind of really working it out. And then adding in some really nice roof garden on top as well. So it was a really quick one, guys. It's my first YouTube video. I'm hoping to bring more Planet Zoo to the channel. The plan is to bring some Plan Zoo, some city skylines, a bit of Prison Architect, stuff like that. I'm really into my creative games. I really enjoy them. It's just something that I really get into. So hopefully you've enjoyed. Any comments, any feedback, please do let me know. I'd really appreciate it. But this was just a really quick video of an overview of what's in the new Australia pack that was released today for Planet Zoo. So go out there, create what your best zoo that you can, and have a great day, guys.